So my husband is a big fan of the saying, more is better. But the question is, when it comes to business, is more always better? That's what we're going to be talking about today. All right, so welcome to today's L.E.S. method video. And let me just say up front that I love the idea of the L.E.S. method because, of course, less hustle, more meaning. I just had to put that out there. All right, so today's question is more always better? And obviously my answer is going to be no, because we're talking about doing less. But let me talk about one of the big reasons why more isn't always better. Well, a couple of reasons, but they kind of overlap. One of the reasons is it is really difficult to manage several offerings well. There's so much that goes into being able to promote one marketing or one piece of business with marketing, your CRM, your engagement, all of these things to get people to even look at that one suite of business. Imagine having to do all that for 3 or 4 suites of business well. Now, if you have a large staff, that's another thing. But if you're a 1-person or 2-person business, that is so much work. I will give you an example. So I have a paid workshop that I do each month, right? Design Your Meaningful Life, $19. I hope you'll check it out. But anyway, I was doing that live every month. But what I realized very quickly after about the second month is that I have to work on building up people to come to the workshop in order to make the workshop what I want it to be. Where is my energy really best spent building up this workshop, or is it best spent trying to cultivate and nurture and grow the community? So I ended up creating the workshop to go evergreen. It's fantastic, by the way, but I did it evergreen so that I don't have to worry about trying to get people to come to the workshop. And then I'm going to run an ad to that workshop. That takes that piece of business off my plate. But if I was set on doing that live workshop, that's a whole nother piece of business in and of itself. It was the same thing with my podcast. The podcast was in order to get people interested in a course that I used to have, but the podcast became a business in and of itself, and I did not have the capacity to do all that. So more isn't always better in the sense that each piece demands so much of you, and you have to figure out where you want to put your focus. The second piece is the way that you service your growing business. Sometimes you can get to the point where the only way you can grow your business is if there are more hours in the day. And there's only 24 hours in a day, and I'm sure you don't want to work for 24 hours. But if you look at how long you are working to service, market, grow, design materials, all of this stuff that comes with running a business, really honing in your business processes and your suite of services and all of those things that are going on, you're realizing that you're actually using more of your time. And then the only way that you can service your clients and keep all of this going is if there is more time. And eventually you're going to hit a ceiling as to how much your business can grow and how much your business can earn. Either way, whether or not you're trying to balance all these pieces of your business and make sure that they're running well, or whether or not you're serving your clients or customers, realizing that you're putting a lot of effort. So figuring out how to do less in those situations is vital to being able to grow and make the money that you want to make in your business. It seems counterintuitive, but it actually works. So that's my video for today. If you want to check out the workshop, Design Your Meaningful Life, there's a link below. It's amazing. I know that I did it, but sometimes you have to toot your own horn. I put a lot into it, and I know that if you take it, you're going to get something really amazing out of it. I'd love to hear your comments about this video, and I will see you in the next video. I'm Coach Kathy Wilson, by the way.